This is exactly how I find untapped YouTube niches, my personal method, and the most gatekept way. Now guys, this is going to be the exact strategy that I personally use to find, recreate, and troubleshoot brand new AI faceless YouTube niches. And this is the same strategy that I've used numerous times to scale 5 to even 6-figure YouTube channels. Now guys, if you want to join my public Discord server, it's discord.gg/1%. Once again, just a super cool networking environment, and it's completely free to join. And of course, as usual, this is not financial advice. It's just me giving my own opinion on what's worked for me in the past. Now, the first method that I personally use, and again, these are my personal private methods that I'm giving you guys for completely free. First method is called incognito and scrolling. Now, I know it might be a little bit vague. I'm going to go ahead and show you right now how I personally do this. So you essentially want to make a brand new guest browser and go to YouTube. Next thing is having a vague idea of the niche you kind of want to get into. So for example, if I wanted to get into an ultra long form niche, I might look up a channel like the Amagi, who obviously posts ultra long form Naruto videos. Now, all you want to do is essentially open up about 5 of these ultra long form ones, so all about 2 hours long, and we're just going to watch them for like 30 seconds per video. Now, I've gone ahead and watched a few of these, so if I make a brand new tab now in the same browser, make sure you don't tab out, it's essentially going to show us content similar to the content that we've just consumed. So heading over to YouTube, if I scroll for a minute, you can already see it's giving us a bunch of Naruto based content and mostly just Naruto. But here we go. It already gave us an outlier channel that I would say is an insane long form channel. Right here, the entire story of Tokyo Ghoul in 109 minutes. This is an ultra long form channel that is posting anime kind of recaps, like the entire story of Promised Neverland in 70 minutes. Now, I do personally know this channel. It is an insane money printer. The RPM on anime is quite a bit lower than the majority of other niches. So even though it is ultra long form, I'd say the RPM probably isn't more than about $10. But if we go ahead and check their view stats, this first channel that we just initially found in the last month has done 1.5 million views. Again, times with about a $10 RPM, it's made $15,000 this month. And again, these videos can be 100% made with AI. I mean, the editing is insanely easy. You're literally just taking clips from the show, editing over them, and using AI to write the script and just recap on what's happened in that specific anime. This is one of those insane once-in-a-lifetime niches. And again, there are other ways to do this. If I liked this specific niche, I could open up another 3 of these videos and keep cycling and training my feed to show me content in this exact space. And again, it always depends on the niche you kind of want to do. Because I trained it on an anime niche, it's of course going to give us brand new niches in the anime space. So what I'm going to do is actually watch a few more of these and see if it's trained my feed even further. So I've trained it once again, and let's begin scrolling and see if we can find another one. And perfect, look at this. The full story of Black Clover in 160 minutes, a 3-hour video. And this channel is insane. I mean, look at it. They only started recently about 5 months ago. And in that time, they've got 2.2 million views. Again, RPM on this would be a little bit higher than the other one because they're posting 3-hour videos. So probably about $15. And this one channel, since starting 5 months ago, has made over $30,000. And again, that just kind of shows you how this works. I can continue scrolling. You'll see so many other ones that are kind of ultra long form. The Death Note Iceberg Explained, over an hour long. And again, you train this in whatever niche you might be doing. And this is, of course, the incognito method. Now, onto the next one that I like to use. Now, this sort of branches off what we just spoke about, and it is migrating proof of concepts into new niches. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say, for example, we were just scrolling and we found a specific niche that we wanted to get into. For example, let's say we were looking at cartoon-based niches and we found Gumball Universe. Now, these guys are making about $30,000 to $20,000 a month, essentially posting Gumball videos like the complete Gumball family tree explained, when celebrities get destroyed by Gumball, all the times Gumball should have died. Now, what do I mean by POC? This means proof of concept. We know that Gumball works on the YouTube space as a whole, and this style of content is killing it for the amazing world of Gumball. So what I like to do when finding a niche is actually migrating this specific niche into a different niche. Now, I know this might be a little confusing at face value, but what I mean by this is finding other TV shows similar to Gumball and simply checking if there is desire for that specific niche to be taken over in this same style. So how would I do this? I'm going to open up a brand new ChatGPT prompt, and I'm simply going to take a screenshot of their channel. So all I've said is I want to replicate this niche, but in a different TV show. Give me other TV shows and cartoons that would work for this style of content and that have a big audience on YouTube. Now, again, this would change depending on whatever niche you're looking at. But in the cartoon space, and for this channel specifically, this is roughly what I'd write up. And here we go, SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, this is how you know this works, because this guy here, Gumball Universe, actually has a channel called SpongeBob Universe. So ChatGPT right off the rip has already found an outlier niche that we can literally convert in this same style. And again, there's so many others. Adventure Time. This is the one that I would personally recommend. I could see this being insane. So we have the idea of a niche we think we can potentially migrate into this same style of content. How do we make sure it's a good idea? Now, again, yes, you could just YOLO it and just hope for the best, which is sometimes a good idea, sometimes not. Or we can do our due diligence and check if it actually is. So what's an idea that they've done? All the times Gumball should have died. All we're going to look up is all the times Adventure Time nearly died. Now, again, I know this doesn't make any sense, but the reason why we're doing this is we want to see if there's competition, and right off the rip, we can already see this exact genre has a population on YouTube that are wanting it. The episode where Jake dies and what it teaches, 1 million views 10 months ago. The life and death of Farm World, Finn, Adventure Time, Local Weirdo, so many different channels that are absolutely killing it posting Adventure Time videos. I can obviously filter this by the last week and see if there's anybody in this space doing content. And just like that, lessons of the cutest character with the most terrifying identity. We can literally open up all these channels we just found and we can see they're killing it. So if we merged the Gumball channel that we just found with the incognito method into a channel with more proof of concept, we could have a one-of-one brand new niche. Now, the next method that I like to use, I actually get a lot of hate for, and this is called the X method. X, also known as Twitter. So essentially, all you want to do is head over to Twitter and literally just look up YouTube niches. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to hate. Please just keep an open mind and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, a lot of these niches that are posted on Twitter are obviously quite shit, or they have like 1,000 likes, 90,000 views. So chances are they are going to have quite a bit of people trying to replicate them. But you can find outliers. Look at this one right here, posted 6 minutes ago, only has 13 views, and they essentially shared this channel, the Monroe Code. Hollywood Real Villains, 10 Most Sinister Legends of the Golden Age. You can literally scroll for about 15 minutes and you will find a ton of long form niches. And if we go ahead and take this a step further, we can actually filter it by latest. Now, what this is going to do is only show us niches that kind of flew under the radar. Like right here, this YouTube niche tweet only got 15 impressions, and it's essentially like illegal car modifications that could get you arrested, Carcraft. So we can genuinely just look up on YouTube Carcraft and we'll find this exact channel right here. And again, we can do our own research and just see all the niches. It's completely free. And just like that, this one channel looks like a killer. I mean, if we filter by popular, they only started 3 months ago and they've already had a viral that did 4 million views. RPM wise, this one video would have probably made close to $30,000. And again, completely free. You can literally just scroll for a few minutes and you'll find a ton of YouTube niches that are completely untapped. Now, this is the last method that I like to use, and it's called the SEO method. Now, if you guys don't know what SEO means, it essentially stands for search engine optimization. Now, this specifically works more so in the ultra long form space, but I'll show you what I mean now. So as you guys know, there are channels like this, the ultra long form channel called Arcavelli. They essentially post videos like the lore of so-and-so, the lore of FNAF characters, 4-hour long, ultra long form videos in the Five Nights at Freddy's and horror game genre. Now, we might be saying, well, I want to replicate a channel like this, but I don't know what kind of style and what genre to do it in. Now, this is where the SEO method comes into place. You want to find a commonly used phrase in the title for this genre of style. This one, of course, being lore to fall asleep to. You know, the lore of every residential evil hunter to fall asleep to. So all we're going to look up is lore to fall asleep to. Now, by doing this, we're going to, I know it has a little bit of broken English, but it's going to show us a ton of channels in this same niche, like right off the rip, Boring Gamer. This guy is posting Pokemon lore videos to fall asleep to, probably has about a $20 RPM, and he's effing killing it. And again, the way you kind of make this even more optimized is by filtering it by this week. So we're finding channels that are brand new, just like this, Stories of Sleep. He's essentially posting ultra long form Hollow Knight videos. We can keep going, game lore to fall asleep to. This guy's also killing it, and he just started 3 months ago. Pulling in some pretty good views, 2.2K views, $20 RPM, probably about $40 made on that one video that was made entirely with AI. So that is the SEO method. We can already see here, there's Sleepy Hollow, Boring Gamer, Cartoonology, 2 hours of regular show lore to fall asleep to. There are just so many. And again, if you guys want to actually make 3 to 4 hour long scripts and generate 3 to 4 hour long videos in any niche, go ahead and check out my personal software, produce.so. It is insane. You can literally generate 3 to 4 hour videos with subtitles, music, background content, everything in less than 10 minutes. And if you do check that out, make sure to use the promo code RELEASE. It'll give you a 10% off discount when you're actually doing it. Now guys, once again, I hope this video helped a lot of you guys out. And if you do want to go ahead and join my Poly Discord server, that's discord.gg/1%. Again, just a super cool networking environment and it's completely free to join. Thank you so much. Have a great day.